Shalom. Let's start out with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. And as I'm on my way to work, you hear the voice of the bird, right? As it says in the middle of this verse in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Well, when you think about it, the voice of the bird was like your alarm clock. Even they would say, on the farms, a rooster, I think it's a rooster, would be also the alarm system for the farm, for the farmsman or man and woman or family to get up, to get ready to do the work on that land, right? Tend to the animals, tend to the land. Right now, in this society, where our alarm clocks, we use, different devices that E has given us, actual alarm clocks on our phones, or TVs, or whatever the case may be. But soon come, you people ain't gonna have no reason to get up. And, well, you may have reason to get up, but it might not be for work, right? It might be because you can't eat, right? It might be before you may hear sudden noises, and you gotta jump up to protect yourself because it may be an intruder. So you gotta jump up to protect yourself or protect your family. But we're coming into the times where you ain't gonna be jumping up early in the morning to get up to go to work because the doors in the streets are being shut. The grinding is ceasing. We are witnessing that. We just got an article came through yesterday of how Wendy's, and they said Wendy's was the second largest fast food operation. It's closing down more restaurants. You see? So the grinding is ceasing here in America, Babylon the Great, right? The job, and we're only in quarter one, right? So just imagine when we get to quarter three of how many more job losses we'll be seeing here in Babylon the Great. So that's why I mentioned you're going to be getting up from the voice of the bird, to get ready to go to work. You're going to be getting up for various other reasons, right? You might hear different screams in the streets, people being deleted, a lot of banging, screeching, a lot of different things, right? Dogs barking. Let's get this. Let's start at the top, matter of fact. It says, remember, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. And we're here. All right? We are here. That's why the scripture says, be ye circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. If you don't see we're in some evil times, I don't know where your head is at. And things are only going to get worse. It says, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun and the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. When the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. This is what you are seeing happening all across America, Babylon the Great. The grinding is ceased. And so when you look out the windows, what? You see things being darkened. right? People see no more light at the end of the tunnel. No more light. This is why you have everyone ranting all on different social media sites, speaking of how the American Babylon Great is not an American dream. It is a complete nightmare, right? How this place is just made and built systematically for you to what? For you not to make it. For you to only survive, not live. Survive. Everyone says they're not living, they're surviving. When you are living paycheck to paycheck, you are surviving. Meaning you're one paycheck away from losing your home, your vehicle, potentially everything. And this is what the people, the majority of the people, it says over 68% of the people of the Americas right now are having this issue. The people can't keep up. The rate of inflation, and we ain't even get the hyperinflation yet, but we're dealing with inflation, you know, the rise of the goods, the products, and the money does not measure, right? Shrinkflation. You're getting the same amount of, not the same amount, you're paying the same amount or a higher price for this product, but you're getting less of it. You see? There's an article that I did a lesson on a while back that the average payout that people are paying right now throughout Babylon the Great since 2021 is 11,000 more. Do you hear me? 11,000 more since 2021. So take whatever, you know, your income is, right? What you make a year, and subtract 11,000. So if you make 80,000 a year, right? Subtract 11,000. This is how bad this place has got. Okay? That's why people can't keep up. Even people that are living among their means still can't keep up. Right? Everything, every decision you make is a sacrifice when you walk inside a store. And then very soon with these different stores, these stores are going to be empty as well too. Right? Well, let's continue. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. So as I mentioned, as I started off the lesson earlier, right? As I started off the lesson, as I was hearing all the different birds, you know, the beautiful sound of the birds, I was like, yeah, that's the natural alarm clock. But then it dawned on me. I said, well, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna have to need no alarm clock or have to jump up and hit the snooze button because they ain't gonna have no work. Other things is gonna wake them up, like I mentioned. So it says, and the doors around the time, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Grinding goes into work. Okay? You hear all these vehicles going past to and fro by me? These individuals are headed to work in the land of traffic. But soon come will be no more. Wait till gas prices is jacked up. You know? Wait till companies do more bankruptcies and immediate closings. There ain't gonna be all these vehicles roaming around. Ain't gonna be no need to be. Cause they ain't gonna have no money for no gas. They gonna be letting their cars sit in case in the town when they need a dash. from an emergency situation. So it says, and when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters in music shall be brought low. Oh man, the music today, completely horrible. Horrible. But see, music represents, usually, okay, when people would gather around, listen to music, it being a time of like being merry, being mirth, more of times of a celebration. Right? That's what, music, a lot of times when we would together, ancient times had the music on, be merry, had your wine and your fatlings, to be merry amongst each other, which happened through different things taking place, right? Like I said, celebration, marriages, different feast days, right? But now, this music has nothing to do with really being merry-hearted. Has a lot to do with folly, foolishness, right? Rebellion, just the upliftment of wickedness. Because what he has done, he has weaponized everything, The food, the water, the music, your children, the men, the women, the earth. This nigga literally found out how to weaponize the basic necessities that you need to survive in the earth. See, this is why this devil got to go. Part of the reason why this devil got to go. From doing shit like that. But what do you expect? He's the devil, right? He's the wicked. Let's see. So yeah, that's the point of that. Let's get this. Another scripture. Look at Isaiah chapter 19, verse 15. It says, 14 is good. Let's start there. Yahweh had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Are we not seeing this? Are we not witnessing a perverse spirit in the midst? Check out the average person, right? Just have a basic conversation with them, right? These people are totally gone. Their mind is completely corrupted, right? And they think in a way of what? Error. In a wrong way. Right? So, let me see. Oh, verse 15, that's my point. 15, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So we coming into that time where ain't gonna be no work for Egypt, right? As people are struggling to hold on right now, a lot of people that's left gonna be out on their ass too. But what's really about to take place is a lot of people are going to have to learn how to survive on their own, and which is going to be a very hard thing for the majority of people to do, because right now we go to eat for the one of all things. Everything is at our fingertips. Everything is already done for you through your local grocery stores, through your butchers, the farmers, right? The whole process of the food industry. Everything is done for you. Fast, you can just, fast food. No one really has to, unless you live in certain, hick towns. You don't got to go hunt and fish and, do all these different particular things. Prep, get your food. No, everything is already prepped for you. right? All you got to do, get up or find your way making it to your local grocery store or butcher, right? But when it comes to that time where you got to fend for yourself, a lot of people ain't going to make it. Because we wasn't taught how to survive on our own. We was taught to just go to Esau, you know, go to whatever he established, right? But it ain't going to affect people until what? Until the society collapses. Now, once the society collapses, then the things I mentioned, like hunting, right? Like fishing, what's another word? Like when you gut the deers and all that stuff like that, gut the cattle. Hey, those are skills. Many people don't know how to do that type of stuff. Many people can't even stomach to do that type of stuff. You know, scaling fish, right? Which that's a lot more, you know, easier to stomach than, you know, probably gutting a deer. You know, but people don't know how to do these things. You know? Filter water, right? Start a fire. Like, come on. People don't know how to do these things. That's why the people going to have it very hard when this place shut down. And really, let's think about it now. Really, that's why a lot of you people going to you're going to take the MOTB. Because if you think it's hard now and you're looking for a way out, and E's going to give you that way out, you people are going to be the first to take the MOTB. Because you're going to say, well, how am I going to make it without this man? That's going to be your mindset. That's how far... That's how, you know... That's how much we depend upon this devil for the way of life he created and he set up for us. Right? But now here it is, the elect. You know, some of us may not know how to do these certain things or have these certain attributes and skills, but we're going to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We know what he can do for us. We seen what Yahushai did to feed all those people on the seaside. You know? So there's nothing impossible with the Most High, what he can do for us. We just got to trust and believe that he is. You know? But see, the other people going to trust in Esau. They're going to lean upon him that smote them. Right? But them leaning upon him is eventually going what? Get them to get... Eventually... Right? You take the MOTB, you know, you worshiping the beast in his system, you won't follow his way and be destroyed. Right? Because that's who you trust in. That's who you're going to look to as your ultimate guide. You see? So he got a big setup going on out here for you people. You people are about to fall right into his snare because he's a fowler, right? Yeah, so so going back into this, Isaiah chapter 19 verse 15 one more time, it says, neither should there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail or branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be likened to women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which shaketh over it. Right? So we get into some real... The times we are entering to, it's going to prove you people. Right? It's going to prove you people. It's going to test you people's faith to see if you really trust in the Lord, right? And which a lot of you people don't. But we're coming to some times we're going to see of who you're going to serve. You gonna serve your how about you Shai, or you gonna serve this devil? Right? And you taking the MOTB, the Karaga, the MARK that we always mention, that means that lets us know who you serve. So that was just something quick to